So you spend hours making loads of YouTube videos, but you still just can't seem to get recommended, and you get barely any impressions for your hard work. And it can often make us feel like, what's the point? YouTube just isn't helping me out. The thing is, YouTube doesn't actually hate your channel, and it isn't shadow banning you or hiding your videos. It just doesn't fully understand what your content is and who it's for yet. I've been in that exact spot for the last few years on 2 different channels, and trust me, it's very hard. But it doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you need to tweak your approach a bit and try and really help YouTube to push you. So why doesn't YouTube recommend your channel, and how can you start to change this? When we're in this stage and we're getting very little impressions, it can often feel like there's just a personal problem with you. And the algorithm is just sat there thinking, nah, this guy's video sucks. But let's make it clear, the YouTube algorithm isn't emotional, it's logical. When you're a small channel, even though it might seem obvious to you, YouTube doesn't have a clue who your channel's for and where it needs to go. And it doesn't trust your channel yet, even if they are amazing videos. So it gives all of its views to all these channels that it knows are going to keep people on their platform. They know if they give these views to the Sidemen or Mr. Beast, that people are going to get hooked and spend even more time on their platform than TikTok. That's why, as tedious as it feels, when you're growing a small channel, you just need to give YouTube more clues and more evidence of not only that your videos hook people, but that it's for a specific type of audience. And this is a long process, but it's also something that could just kickstart at any time, depending on how well you teach YouTube about your audience and how well your videos do with the small chances they're given. I personally have made around 160, 170 YouTube videos over the last 4 years. I've had so many videos along the road where I've thought, this is the one. Great editing, amazing title, and I felt really proud when it was finished and scheduled in my YouTube studio. But like many of you will have experienced, these videos still tanked. I used to sit there refreshing my analytics, just hoping for something to change. And I'd try and figure out why this wasn't working. But it was only when I looked back like a year later or even now on that channel that I realized those videos were just failing to stay with a particular audience. Like they were hitting on different levels of experience in my niche, which was building muscle. Some videos would target absolute beginners and just teaching them about how to train a certain body part, whereas other ones were going deep into the already jacked people. I thought this wasn't a problem because my channel's just broad fitness, and as long as I make content around this, I'll be fine. So I want you to look back on your channel now and think, is each video tailored to the same person? Be critical and scroll through your last 10 videos. If it was one person behind the camera and you were sending this across WhatsApp, would they be interested in every one and find value from every one? If the answer is no, I think you kind of know where to go next. Now the thing is, as small channels, we're very impatient. We want it to just happen today, or wake up in the morning and our channel's blown up. But please just stick with the process. Don't get discouraged, because you might not see it yet, but YouTube is building small patterns, and it needs you to do this over a specific long amount of time for it to build the perfect picture of who your videos are for. Your viewers today and your very early subscribers start to build the picture of your growth further down the line, and they start to shape your audience. So make sure you really connect with them and make great content for that subset of people. Just keep refining your content, and if one thing works really well and one video gets 500 views instead of 30, take note of that and maybe go a bit deeper. The trick isn't to rebrand every few weeks, it's to make sure you're getting more and more targeted to what works and what finds your ideal audience. This is when your videos will start getting recommended to more and more people because your audience are loving it and they're finding it much more useful to broader videos on the platform. Just keep going. If I'm not quitting 4 years in with not much to show for it, you shouldn't as well. Join me on that journey and let's stick it through to our breakthrough video. Now, to get recommended more and more on YouTube, you're going to also have to face the fact that you'll be fighting against massive channels and creators with probably hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers. So you're going to have to learn how to stand out from these and get the click over them. Watch this video here and I'll break down exactly how to make that happen. hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video.